In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to sew a cute reversible bucket hat for dolls. Here we have our cardboard patterns ready to transfer directly onto the fabric. To make this design, I am going to use two different fabrics, a plain white fabric and a polka dot fabric. The polka dot one matches the hip piece of the skirt we made earlier. To trace the patterns onto the fabric, we will always draw on the wrong side of the fabric, following the grain line. When marking the pieces, you can use a regular pencil or a special washable pen that disappears with water. In my case, I will use the pencil on the polka dot fabric so the lines show up clearly, while on the white fabric, I will use the water erasable pen. If you want to learn how to draft the patterns step by step, I have a complete video tutorial in my Etsy shop where I teach you how to make it for any doll size. I will leave the direct link in the video description. To mark the seam allowance around the pieces, I am using these circular guides, which are super useful and precise. Once all the patterns are drawn on the fabrics, we press them thoroughly. With the fabrics nicely pressed, we go ahead and cut out the pieces. To prevent the edges from fraying while handling such small doll pieces, I apply a bit of anti-fray liquid along all the raw edges. Since this hat is completely reversible, we will play with different combinations between the outer and lining fabrics. We start by placing the pieces right sides together, just as I am showing you. Once placed and pinned, we stitch along the sides of all these pieces. Now we press the seams open. For such small work, you do not need an iron. You can easily press the seam allowances open using your fingers. I am going to trace these pieces a bit better using the erasable pen. I mark them on the wrong side to guide myself on the right side. Since this pen comes off easily with water, we can mark the main side without worry. To give more structure and stiffness to the brim of the hat, I am going to use interfacing. We place the wrong side of the brim pieces against the interfacing. I chose the white fabric for this step because the pen marks show up much better, but you could do the exact same with the polka dot pieces. Since it is a reversible hat, the choice of base depends on the finish you prefer. We sew all around the edge of these pieces. We trim the excess, leaving the corresponding seam allowance. Now we place the brim pieces right sides together, just as we did with the polka dot fabric pieces, pin them in place and sew the sides. We press the seams open again using our fingertips and make sure the edges align perfectly. We take this opportunity to remove or wipe away any remaining pen marks with a little water. Now we are going to prepare the curve of the hat. To do this, we make small snips or notches in the seam allowance of the curved area, being careful not to cut into the line where the seam will go. This will give us flexibility when assembling. We locate the center reference points to fit the circular crown piece to the side panel of the hat. We place the pieces right sides together again and pin them all the way around. You can try sewing directly on the machine by aligning the edges, but I recommend pinning the whole seam first. That way, you make sure the fabric fits perfectly without any extra or missing fabric. Once the crown of the hat is sewn, both for the main body and the reversible side, we make small snips along the edge. To join the crown to the brim of the hat, we will also make these small snips in the curved areas, allowing the fabric to adjust smoothly without puckering. We place right sides together, matching the side seams exactly, and pin all around. We repeat the exact same process for both the outer side and the reversible side of the hat, and machine sew all the way around. Now we place the two complete hat pieces, one inside the other, right sides together, matching all the seams again and securing them with pins. We mark a small area along the edge that we will leave unsewn so we can turn the fabric right side out. We sew all the way around except for that opening gap. Using pinking shears or regular scissors, we trim the seam allowance all around to reduce bulk. It is important to keep the full seam allowance intact at the opening. At that spot, we only trim the excess interfacing so that it will be much easier to fold inward along the seam line. We make a couple of clean snips on the curve of the opening so the hem sits flat without distorting the piece. We press this fold so the line stays sharp and well defined. We turn the hat right side out through the opening and neatly shape the fabric. To push out the inner seams and shape the curved edges, we can use the end of a thick needle. We press it again to permanently set the seams and define the shape of the hat. We close the opening we used for turning with an invisible ladder stitch by hand. To secure the 2 layers of the brim and add a professional finish, we will add a couple of decorative top stitches. Using the erasable pen, we mark a guideline 1 centimeter from the outer edge all around the brim. We stitch following the line we just drew. We repeat the process by marking a 2 centimeter inward from the first stitch line and sew with the machine once more. We erase the pen marks by applying a little water. And now our doll bucket hat is completely finished. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, it really helps me out if you give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it. Remember that if you want to learn how to draft the pattern step by step for any doll size, I will leave the link to the full tutorial from my shop in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.